Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Seasonal Tarot. My name is Kathy. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome in if you're new. We are now in full-fledged Sagittarius season. We are in the last lunar cycle of the year before we enter into the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. I'm going to get a message on what we need to know. Happy birthday to all my Sagittarius friends and YouTube folks out there, family, friends. Yeah, I have a few of those in my family. There we go. We have the koala spirit. The spirit has a plan, so that is good news. It's number 35 and 8, so a little bit protective. Ant spirits at the bottom, the very first card, time to collaborate. And you can see the ants putting those pieces of the puzzles together. They're working together in collaboration. It's interesting. Time to get to work and get ready for the winter. Spirit has a plan. So, yeah. See what koala spirit has to say to us today. This is the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. Number 35. So the oracle message for this is, in nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race nor a competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly, with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment. Have faith and trust in Spirit's, my finger's not working here, in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. Protection message with the koala bear. Are you feeling uneasy and mistrustful in the world? Have you been hiding in a safe spot, afraid to venture out because you're convinced that life and other people would disappoint you? Koala Spirit has appeared to let you know that your faith is misplaced. The present safety you seek is already passing away, because all things are temporary and outer conditions are always changing. Find your safety by placing your faith and trust in Spirit, who will grow the abundance that is already yours. Koala Spirit reminds you that safe care is meant to replenish you so that you can venture out again in faith, trusting that there is no limit to the joy Spirit wants you to experience. Be good to yourself and reconnect with Spirit to reclaim your faith in things yet unseen. So good. So knowing that you're protected, keep faith, keep meditating, and stay calm. So Spirit has a plan, and we may not always see that plan, but keeping the faith in the unseen of Spirit and recognizing, staying humble in gratitude with what you have and trust in that is what Spirit would like. Eight of Pentacles again, keeping ourselves protected. We can let go and let Spirit do that. He has that. You drop that fear and carry on with what's right in front of you in the present here and now. So that could be, getting your dishes done, sorting out your winter clothes, cleaning up your pantry, making that list, even if you don't know where that money's coming from to fill that pantry. Trust in Spirit. And if you get that prepared and make that list, somehow Spirit will provide for you what you need. And that's not by sitting back and saying, oh, I don't have to do anything, right? It's actually taking the movement to do that. You're in control, you're in the driver's seat for your own life. Spirit is here to help protect, move the energies, but you have to do part of the work. The Chariot. It's a major arcana, but it's a big message. So something else that's coming to me is the koala spirit eating the eucalyptus leaves. It kind of numbs them out. Koala is part of nature, so that's okay. We're human. We're supposed to feel some of those feelings. So if you have a tendency to overindulge in any area of your life, whether that be shopping, drugs, alcohol, social media, spirits ask you to take a break from that. And here we have another bird on a path. It's almost like society has led us down this road. You know, here in Canada, everything is legalized that you want to numb yourself on, you could numb yourself on. That stuff isn't like it was back in the day. It is a totally different grade. And I'm just hearing The Walking Dead. So, like, you know, if you're conscious of that and you're still partaking in that, you're kind of contributing to that. So it's something that you have control over, and that you can take steps to change in your life. And even just if it's conscious and being aware and admitting that. One more spirit. We're meant to feel this world. That's why we're here. And yes, it absolutely can be hard. But through that adversity, through that difficulty, we have great lessons. And we really step into a place of abundance and humility and grace and gratitude and compassion for ourselves and for another human being, other people going through difficulties. And if you are on the other side of that and you don't partake in those kinds of things, yet you look down upon people who do, or think it's not your problem, you're also part of the problem, is what I'm hearing. You know, ask yourself, what little thing can you do? If you have the capacity to be here, wow, to be here, you can have the capacity to help another human being. Eight of Swords. This is one sword away from somebody going through the dark night of the soul, and while that's their journey, their safety is at risk. And if there's something that you could do to help change that situation, that would be very, very beneficial. We have 3 8s on the table. We have the koala spirit, which is 35, breaks down to an 8. We have the 8 of cups and the 8 of swords. So August, 8 should be significant. A master number for you. I'm hearing collective change. Collective change. We're being called to stand up and take action in some way. Trust that spirit will guide us. First, we have to take action. If we want to make change, we have to take action within ourselves. We have to go within and understand what our fears are. What are we avoiding? So that we can not only recognize that in other people, but in some way hold space for that. And whether that is meeting someone where they're at, creating a safe environment for somebody to reach that level. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. You may have a loved one. It's abundance. Abundance is just outside the doorway. There's something that you need to release in order to open up that door and not be scared of the door. The King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and 21, the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is fated. This is the world. This is the end of a cycle. We're coming out of a cycle as society where we would step on each other to get to a higher ground. We no longer need to do that. There's 3 cards right here. So we had the wheel, we have the wheel, like I said, a new journey, the Wheel of Fortune with the Chariot, the Fool with the 8 of Cups, new journey, and the High Priestess, intuitively seeing our way through the dark. And there's that World card again. I'm just going to put it back at the bottom of the deck, or I'm going to set it right here. Ten, 0, 2, 21. 3 changes here, and a 7 is another 10. Interesting. So why is the Chariot and the Wheel here together? Destined fate, a balance between light and dark, masculine and feminine, the polarities, bringing that into balance and being able to shift and turn that wheel as a society. And we are understanding that not only are we in the Chariot, we are part of the Chariot. The Chariot also has a spirit, has a role that they are playing. And so it's for us to step into that synchronicity with that balance, create that balance, that connection through meditation, seeing the world for what it is, understanding our place here in evolution. Why is the Chariot and the Wheel here? Spirit, is there anything else you would like us to know? Okay. 2 of Wands. Not sure which way to go. We know we need to go. Again, Spirit is here to say, don't feel scared, connect in. And the answers will come. When you take responsibility, authority over your own life, you will create space and momentum to move things forward. 10 of Swords, this isn't something that you need to be scared of. It's just an end of a cycle that we're in. The Chariot, the Wheel, the 10 of Swords. It's an end of cycle. This is inevitable. This is supposed to happen. The Ace of Pentacles. It's a new cycle that's beginning. And so we've traveled this old road. We're on a new journey, and we're planting new seeds for future generations. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is moving fast. He's ready to jump on that bike and get rolling. The 8 of Swords, blocking ourselves in. We don't have to feel scared. We don't have to feel confined. We don't have to feel like we don't have any answers. We just have to trust, do our work, tap in, and we will know which direction to go. And it will happen. Change will happen quickly. I'm being told that the answers will come to those who do the work, and you will set an example for others to join the movement of change. Interesting. The Koala Spirit, imbalance. Anything else here? Yeah, this isn't a competition. It's not a competition. We're not stepping on each other anymore to rise above. That was the old way. Even within yourself, um, don't look at the past as forlorn and try and do better or step over yourself or feel guilty that you've fallen. Use the tools that you have to keep stepping forward each and every day. And that, in and of itself, is the justice that brings balance to the injustices that we're seeing in the world today. If you can do something to improve your life in a humble, honest, graceful, with gratitude way, like maybe it's the way you eat, maybe it's the exercise, maybe it's doom scrolling, maybe it's your negative thoughts about other people. And yeah, we're human, we all have those, but if we become conscious of them, they become less. And so that's, it's not something to say, oh, I think I judge people, or those things are going to come up. But if you're noticing a pattern, if you're mindful of it, you will see a pattern developing. And that's what it all takes, is just awareness, tuning into your higher self, being with like-minded people, being with people who have something to offer. Not offer that you can take, but offer that they mentor. Not somebody that you have to pay that is trying to make money off your back, because that would be a disservice to yourself. So recognizing that as well. Knowing that you have gifts to offer and to bring forward. Those are important things. Okay, last card here. This one. Okay. The Nine of Cups. By doing that, you will bring in such abundance. And it's not abundance, it's a heartfelt abundance. It's through our heart. Love is the most important thing in life that we can give. And if you have shut yourself off from that, Spirit is asking you to tap in. Trust the divine. Keep faking that love until you make it. But while you take the steps to actually tune in, to connect to that thread, there is so much abundance around you. You don't have to do it all yourself. Spirit is here and wants nothing more than your highest, greatest good for you. And trust in that. Find the faith. Bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles. It's a balanced exchange. What you put in is what you will receive. And if you can trust in that, in time, those seeds will sprout. And I can bear witness. I can attest to this. Balancing the scales, having an honest look, not looking at something outside of yourself to bring justice into you. It's about balancing yourself first, having a good look in the mirror. Where can you improve? We can all improve. Okay. I hope that this helped. I wish you a really good weekend, morning. And yeah, until next time. This is at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. There's that Knight of Wands. Start beating that drum. Your heart beats there. Listen to it. It's connected to spirit. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, blow it out through your mouth. That is energy, and you're connected to the cosmos through it. All right, until next time, sending you much love. Take care. Bye for now.